Meeting for August 7th of 2023. Clerk has taken roll. We do have a quorum this evening. First on the agenda is approval of minutes from July 24th of 2023. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So made. Second.
Motion from Mr. Vitale, second from Mr. Van Vliet. Are there any corrections or comments about the minutes? If there are none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, minutes have been passed. Next is a warrant totaling $241,179.37. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So made. Second.
Motion from Mr. Simon, second from Mr. Vitale. Are there any questions or comments about the warrant? Yes,
I have
Mr.
just
Vitale.
one quick question. I noticed on the expenses, they're minor, but there are 11 properties that have title searches done in a range from $25 to, I don't know if that 100 or 200. Those title searches, do they include judgment and tax liens as well, searches to make sure the property is clean?
Yes, so the title searches are done on the Oslade properties. We have 7
Uh-huh.
properties through the grant, not down near the boat launch.
Right.
And so we're doing title searches to see who has ownership of them. It does bring up judicial deed searches, tax liens, all that stuff, just so that we know. And we actually have to provide that information to the appraiser. So when they're appraising the properties, they know what's out there. So it does include all that. The prices differ just because we had, when we applied for the grant back in September,
Uh-huh.
we had to run title work at that time. So we paid the bulk of the fees at that time, and now this is just a refresh of the title work that we now have to provide to the appraiser. So that's why it's only a $25 fee. It was more in the past.
Great, thank you.
There was one new property, and that's why it was the full fee.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions or comments about the warrant? If there are none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, warrant will go to tonight's board meeting with positive recommendation. Next is Resolution 46R23, award construction contract for Illinois 251 East Service Drive improvements. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So made. Second.
Motion from Mr. Van Vliet, second from Mr. Simons. Staff report, please, from McMahon Engineering, and that is Nick Alps.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The village will be pursuing the improvement of a portion of the Illinois 251 East Service Drive from Marlin Drive to Gateway Drive. The project will consist of a full-depth reclamation of the existing pavement, followed by a resurfacing. We'll also be widening the roadway at driveway locations to accommodate wider truck turn movements. And finally, the roadway will receive some new pavement markings. We had 2 general contractors pick up bidding documents, both of whom submitted bids. A breakdown of their bids is included in everyone's packet this evening. We've reviewed everyone's math and at this time recommend passage of resolution 46-R-23, awarding the contract to the lowest responsible bidder, Rock Road Companies. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Are there any questions or comments? I do want to remark that that will be going to tonight's board meeting once we get either a recommendation or non-recommendation. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And again, that will go to tonight's board meeting with positive recommendation. Next is reports. Anything under reports? Next is public comment. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address this committee for the good of the village? Next is to adjourn. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So made. Second.
Motion from Mr. Vitale, second from Mr. Simons. All in favor to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, this meeting is adjourned.
Terry, that's down.